Hello everyone, welcome to day 5 of the 5-day Monetize Your Business Challenge. How does it get better and how did we get here so quickly? 5 days just flies by when you're having fun, huh? So I am just waiting for a few more of you to join us. In the meantime, welcome. Let your friends know that we are live and let me know how you are getting on. Now remember, today is all about Q&A. Today is about helping you fill in any gaps, answer those niggling questions that you may have had from any day of the challenge, and help you clarify and clear up anything that you need in order to move forward being the money maker of magnitude that you are. So welcome everyone. Take a minute, say hello. Let me know how you're getting on. Let me know what questions, comments, queries, or feedback you have. Let me know who's celebrating receiving their ask today. Hello, hello. Hi everyone. Hi Sachin. Nice to see you. Hi Ekta. All right. So, how are we doing? How are we getting on with this money challenge? Today is day 5 and it's about really tidying up and giving you whatever it is that you feel like you require to move forward with so much more confidence, so much more ease, and so much more possibility with actually having money, and really moving away from that conceptual reality that I spoke about a few days ago to the actual reality that's possible for you with business, with money, with creation, with monetizing your business. So many of us have a business of some sort that whether we started off wanting to be really successful in business or we started off wanting to create the business and hopefully make some money out of it, the monetization bit, funnily enough, can sometimes get lost get lost in all of the doing and all of the busyness of business. And that is why I created this group a few years ago now. It was because I was realizing and noticing that lots of people like myself who were in the similar field as me, who were doing work that they loved, like myself, who really enjoyed the work that they do, and therefore kind of justified their business not being super successful financially because at least they got to do what they loved and they were making just enough to scrape by. And the mindset and the tools to really scale, to really be very profitable and very handsomely rewarded financially, as well as having all of the joy and the pleasure of having a business where you get to wake up and do what you love doing every day, wasn't really occurring. And there was this gap in the market, or a gap in the tools, where like people were able to make the leap and leave situations that weren't working for them and start doing something that they loved doing. But the consensus almost seems to be, I will leave my high paying corporate job to start a business that I love, but I'm never going to make as much money as I did in corporate, or whatever the story may be for you. Or as long as I'm making a little bit of money or enough money, that's okay, and that's enough to justify being in business, but I'm never going to make a lot of money. So whatever the story is for you, those kinds of things, for me looking around, I realized that no one was really like talking about this and giving people like us the tools to actually get over that crap. And so that's why we started this group a few years ago. It's why I started the money challenge a few years ago, and I'm really happy with how the challenge has been going this round. And today, like I said, I'm going to be doing a Q&A for you. So let's jump into some questions. I see a couple of questions popping up, and I've got a couple from the group and from the WhatsApp groups as well, so that will keep us busy for the meantime. And as you're joining, if you're joining today for the first time, welcome. If you have been here all week, welcome back. So great to have you. Pop your questions that you would like to know about manifesting, creating, monetizing, increasing the amount of money in your life and in your business into the comments, and I will get through as many as possible. So Christy is saying, I have had a couple of people verbally tell me that they are going to purchase, however have not actually paid. What can I do to change the energy around this? Two things. If you notice that this is a pattern, then we can look at changing the energy around it. If it's something that's just happening, but it's not happening all the time, like you'll have some people say they're going to purchase and they will, and other people saying they're going to purchase and they don't, what I'm going to say is just completely remove the expectation of the purchase. It doesn't mean you're not still pulling in the energy and attracting those clients, but it's like not focusing in with a laser beam on those clients being the clients that are going to be paying you the money, purchasing from you, doing a course with you, or whatever it is, buying a product from you. Because sometimes what happens is people showing up and showing interest in what we're offering or selling is activating the energy. And sometimes if we become too narrowed in our focus on them, we're actually missing out on the fact that there's a couple of other people popping who are actually the people that are going to purchase. And all you have to do is realize that the energy is there, the buyers are there, but it might not come from where you expect it to. And so all I would say is when you have someone showing interest in what you're offering or saying they're going to purchase, give them everything that they require to be able to make that purchase, how they can purchase, when they can purchase, all the information that they need. Make it as easy as possible, and then just allow the energy of the possibility to do the rest. And if they go through with the sale, they go through with the sale. If not, there's two other people waiting to crop up out of the shadows to make that sale, and I promise you there's more than enough customers and clients for you out there. Just allow yourself to be in that zone of the highest good, if that makes sense. So that means you are doing your best. You have the best intentions. You're hoping that the program and the service or the product you're offering for sale is going to be the best fit for this client. When that occurs and that client pays for your service, it's a win-win all around. Sometimes it's not the best fit, and those might be the clients that are not actually going through with the purchase. The two things I would offer you is, A, it's not personal. Sometimes someone says they're going to invest or buy something from you, and the next day, you know, their dog gets run over, or their car blows up, or something else happens. Or B, as much as they want to and they've cognitively decided and they've even tried committing to you verbally, the fact that they're not able to come over that finish line and actually pull that trigger and buy tells you that something is still not quite aligned. And rather than trying to push them into the sale or feel like it's something to do with you and something that you're not doing, life happens. And the universe has our back, and I really trust that when someone says they're going to buy and they don't, it's not the best fit at that time. I often expect it now, so when anyone approaches me to do a class, to do a session, whatever, when they say they want to sign up, I give them all the links, I give them the information, I show them how they can do it with the most ease, and then if they book in and that money hits my account, that's great, and if they don't, that's great. When it's time, they will, and in the meantime, I'm keeping the doors open for all the other clients that are able to, who are looking for me and that are the best fit for that time, okay? So in terms of changing the energy around it, just stay open to all the other people as well that are out there. Don't focus in on the people that have verbally said they're going to be purchasing, and have fun and know that it's not personal. That's a really important one. Make that your mantra. It's not personal. Okay, Oh, thank you. Happy Teachers Day. I have had a couple of messages actually from some people in India about Happy Teachers Day. So I'm so grateful for your messages and for you thinking of me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it, guys. Oh. Oh, that's cool, Nicholas. Yesterday he received a gift he didn't expect, a place in a conference when it was full. That is very cool. And there are some things that money can't buy that you will be able to manifest with your ability to get out there and start pulling in the possibility that is beyond even money. Okay, and what else is possible? Seema is saying, I have a point of view that if I do other businesses, my license will be cancelled. What could this be limiting my success in other businesses? I have failed in all others. Yes, tell me more about what you mean. What license are you talking about? Like your medical license or yeah, let me know. Expand on that one because I'm not sure. Yay, I'm glad that was helpful, Christy. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to go to some of the questions in the WhatsApp group. So the question, so for those of you that did yesterday's session, and I've had a few questions around, hey, you said to be more specific with your ask, but we have been taught and told in other classes not to get too specific because it shuts off the possibility, or it means that we're not open to receiving that or greater. So I just want to expand on that a little bit more, as you've just heard me explain to Christy about not zoning in too much on one possibility and staying open to all of the others, but still holding the space or still having the vision for what your ideal outcome is in your awareness. So the question that I have here, if we specifically ask for something, then it means we are not ready to receive anything apart from that. Yeah, and so the confusion seems to be, and another question along the same lines, in other classes we have heard that if you become specific, maybe the universe wants to give you more and you won't receive anything else. Please explain. Okay, well, I'm going to answer your question with a question, and this is a genuine question, okay? How is that approach working for you? Is it working well? Is it creating what you would like? Have you found that not being specific with your ask and being open to everything you would like and not being specific means that you are receiving your ask or greater? Or does it mean that you're not receiving anything, or is it somewhere in between? Now, to answer your question, first of all, I did answer this in more detail towards the end of yesterday's call, so please go back and listen to day 4. But secondly, the other thing that happened is I tried to, I'm going to give you an example. You want an ice cream, okay? So you say to your friend or your husband or your wife, can you please get me an ice cream? And they come back with a vanilla ice cream. And you get upset because you actually wanted a chocolate ice cream. Okay, whose fault is it for not being specific enough with their ask? Now, maybe for sure if you had at least said, I want a chocolate ice cream, for sure your husband or your wife or your friend could come back with a triple chocolate sundae with whipped cream, which would be even better in my point of view. Okay, but at least the baseline for what I really want is clear and established, and I'm not diluting my energy, nor the energy of my friend when I say, hey, can you please get me an ice cream? And then they have to try and figure out what kind of ice cream I want, and then come back with a banana or a vanilla or an orange choc chip. And all I wanted was a chocolate ice cream. So I want to explain this in another way as well. The universe doesn't listen to words, guys. So here I am telling you about getting specific with your ask, and you're saying, doesn't that limit what I can receive? Sometimes we get a little too literal, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. The universe is not listening to the words that you speak. It doesn't listen to words, and it doesn't use ears. The universe responds to the energy and the frequency from which you are operating. Now, the reason I ask you to get specific with your ask is often you don't even know what you want. Or when you're saying, give me anything, your energy and your frequency is what we call broadbanded or very spread out, and it's not actually aligned enough in a way that allows you to manifest what you would like quickly and easily. So the universe isn't listening to the words. It's responding to the frequency. And why I ask you to get specific, it's not going to limit you from receiving better than your specific ask, but it's going to allow the universe to really respond to the frequency because it's stronger, because it's really all in an aligned direction. Does that help explain it better? Someone's left a comment here about manifesting caramel popcorn. And that is amazing, and that's what I mean. So I myself know exactly what you guys are talking about, and I've heard it for years. But here's the thing: when you hear something, no matter how many times you hear it, you have to look at whether or not you've understood it correctly, whether you've interpreted it correctly, and whether you're putting it into action correctly. Because very, very quickly we twist or we interpret something in a different way. So when I'm talking about getting specific with your ask, when I'm talking about allowing the universe to respond to your ask, I'm asking you to get clear on your ask, and I'm asking you to raise or strengthen your vibration or energy to only be going in the direction of what you would like to receive, so the universe can actually respond to that. I hope that makes sense. Cool. Alrighty. I love the questions, guys. Keep them coming. What else would you like to know about? What other questions do we have on day 5 of the 5-day money challenge? How are you going with your daily ask? How are you going with your weekly figure? And how are you going with your miracle ask? So there's some of the questions that I've had, and I'm just going through these here, is questions around how to increase whatever it is you would like to increase. How can I get more clients? How can I make more money? I feel like I've been stuck in this situation for a really long time and nothing has been working for me. How do I basically allow myself to receive what I'm asking for and not get in my own way? This challenge has been about showing you how things can show up quickly and easily. The other thing that is going to change or allow you to receive fast is completely, there's only 2 things we can control. One is what we're doing, one is what we're being. We can't control anything else around us, right? So I'd like you to use those 2 questions turn it back around to yourself and ask, okay, what am I doing to create what I would like? And what am I being to create what I would like? If you are wanting desperately to change something and you're doing all the actions, but you're being desperate, or you're being a victim, or you're being hopeless about it, it's probably not going to create. On the other hand, if you're being all of the right stuff, but you're not doing any of the actions, you're not doing a single thing that would allow a client to find you, allow a product to be sold, allow a way for people to actually pay you more money so that you can receive it into your bank account, that's also not going to work. So the only two things we can control is what we are being and what we are doing. And if you can get really aligned, if you can get really in your power about those two things, everything you're asking for is going to occur. But you've got to put the action together with the energy, and you've got to be the energy that you require to be with the action that you require to do. This 5-day challenge was about giving you ways to play with both aspects of it, how to be what you need to be whilst doing what you need to do. Akash is saying, I have written 156 asks in my diary. Where do I go from there? That is amazing. Put your asks in your diary and then ask yourself, what do I need to be and what do I need to do to actualize my asks? What energy do I need to be to receive this? What do I need to do to receive this? So I have a business. I have multiple businesses, but my main business, you guys are seeing me here, and this is a part of my business. Imagine if I didn't show up to do any Facebook lives. Imagine if I never put my flyers out for my classes. Imagine if I never hopped on and advertised. Imagine if I never invested or found out how to create a website. Imagine if I never posted on social media. Imagine if I never let people know that I have a business where they can receive a service from me in exchange for payment. I would not be here right now because I would not have done the things I needed to do to create my business. And also, if I did all of those things and I did it with like a really shut down or shut off energy, if I did it from a place of what's the point, no one's going to pay me anyway, if I did it from a place of I really don't believe this will ever work, you guys would also pick up on that energy, and no one would have signed up for this money challenge, even if it was free. And so what can you be and what can you do to receive your asks? That is my question to you, and that is a great question, Akash. Okay. Imelda is saying, Dr. Adela, can we use this challenge by ourselves after these 5 days? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Please do. The beauty of this challenge, like I have said, it works anytime. It works if you do this at any time. I have, last year after the challenge, I went to Italy for Maestro, to Rome for a class, and a friend of mine from India, we met up at the Maestro class, and he said, I've been using your 5-day money challenge to make all the money I needed to get here, to get to Rome, to do the class, to have enough money to make his way around Italy. We've actually got a wonderful testimonial video from him, actually. I must share it. But you can do this at any time. Use it at any time to add a burst of creativity and receiving and money mojo magic back into your life. It works at any time, okay? Yeah, I love these questions. I thought nothing was showing up for me on this program. That's so not true. I've just realized that a new business idea showed up for me yesterday. How does it get better than that? So much gratitude. Thank you, Rose. So much gratitude to you. And I want to talk about the next two questions. So Natasha and Natasha saying, what if your ask is not yet actualized? And Saloni saying, my miracle ask was closer to my figure yesterday, but it was not exactly the same. So I'm waiting to match my ask exactly. Okay. I know that there are some of you that have not received your miracle ask yet, have not received your daily figures yet, and you're wondering when that's going to happen and if it's going to happen. I have said nearly every day repeatedly, guys, it is going to happen, but just keep doing what you're doing. For those of you, if this is your first money challenge, if this is the first time you're kind of doing a lot of money work consistently and you're finding there's a lot of stuff there under the surface that you didn't even realize was there, you might be finding your asks are not showing up in terms of the cold hard cash, but you do feel like something is shifting and moving and being shaken up. Keep an eye out over the next week or two, because your ask will probably actualize. You will at least, mark my words, start making more money. You will start receiving more. Some of you are going to finish this challenge, and somewhere in the next 1 to 2 weeks, your miracle ask will actualize out of nowhere. If I could give you one piece of advice, it would be, do not stop this energy just because the challenge is finishing today, all right? And to give you my part of that, to give you how I'm gonna kind of help you guys, because we have so many more people on the challenge this time. I think the group grew by like a third this round. So what we're gonna do is I spoke to you guys briefly, very briefly, about the business upgrade program. Now, twice a year I run a live business upgrade program. It is my foundational business program. That means if you have a business but you have no systems, no structure, and you don't really know how to make money from it, if you are thinking about starting a business, if you have just started a business, or if you have a business but it's really not making you much money, this program is a 3-month program that covers all of the foundation, all of the basics around how to get your mindset right, how to start creating your business, how to start making money in your business, how to structure your business, how to get your social media going in your business, how to start getting clients, booking clients, getting the word out, and basically creating a very solid foundation for your business. It's my foundational business program, and it's relevant for people who've been in business for 0 to 5 years, I would say, but especially those people who feel like they're really not creating anything in a systemic or in a consistent way. If you're making some money one month and no money the next month, if you're always worried about money in your business, if you don't have enough clients or customers, if you don't know how to do the basics, this program is for you. I'm going to share the link to this program. I've just shared it in the comments. And what we do each year is we normally give away a scholarship to this program. Now, to make it fair this year, because we have about 1,300 people in this group, I've decided to give away 2 scholarships that are half scholarships for both sides, like no matter where you are in the world, and because there's so many people, we're going to give away 2 half scholarships. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to give you guys another week to be in the energy of this group and in the energy of this challenge, and see what you create in a week from today. So next weekend, I'm going to announce the 2 half scholarship winners for this program. And between today and next weekend, what I would like you to do is keep posting into the group your miracle asks, your miracle figures, and your daily figures being actualized, especially those of you that started late or feel like you haven't really started receiving the money yet and we're already finishing. Do not worry. Do not worry. Keep going and keep posting. And I would like you to specifically mention into the Facebook group if you would like to be eligible for the scholarship. The business upgrade program is one of the best values for money I've ever come across. It is ridiculously cheap. The total price for this program, it's a 3-month live program with fortnightly modules, lots of bonus time, Q&A time, Facebook group, all of the bells and whistles, and the total price, depending on what country you are in, is either $5.97 or $6.97. Nothing I do is that cheap, but it's that price because when you're starting out in business, you don't have a lot of money. And it's very frustrating when you don't have the money coming in, but you need the money to go out to learn how to do your business. And so I've made this as affordable as possible, and there's a payment plan option so you can pay each month. And with the scholarship, if you win the scholarship, the total price of the program is going to be half price for 2 lucky winners. So if you would like to be considered for that half scholarship, and if you're able to meet the cost for the other half of the program, please put a note in that you would like to apply for scholarship and tell me about your money miracles being actualized. Still keep posting your questions, your contribution, your queries, and I am going to stay active in this group for the next week. Everyone else is going to stay active in the group for the next week. And I'm going to do a special follow-up with all of you a week from now so we can talk more about the Business Upgrade Program. I can announce the scholarship winners, and I can help celebrate with so many more of you who have received your daily figures and your miracle asks kind of a few days or a week or so after we finish today. All right? That is so cool. Yeah, I'm loving these questions. And Sachin, thank you. Yeah, the universe listens to your energy, not the words. That is so true. And I'm glad that was an aha moment for you. It's funny how we get so caught up in our literal minds, isn't it? And we think like we make everything so literal, and we forget that we're energetic beings and we function energetically. And the universe is responding energetically. So you don't have to worry about the words that are coming out of your mouth. You have to worry about what you are being. So remember your questions, guys. I had 2 questions for you today to take away with you into the rest of the week to help you create further, better, more. What am I being and what am I doing to receive my ask? What am I being and what am I doing to receive my ask? I'm going to put that question into the group because I think it's a great question. I ask you to ask that question of yourself, and check out the Business Upgrade Program. The program starts on the 5th of October. You have about 4 weeks exactly to get ready for this program. It is always phenomenal. We have wonderful graduates with wonderful success stories. Some of them are on here. I'm sure they'd be happy to share their experience with you. And I will see you guys in a week from today. Don't forget Business Upgrade, not only that, Business Whispering next weekend. So anyone who wants to do the deep dive 2-day course, it starts next weekend, 12th and 13th of September. It's going to be phenomenal as well. We've got lots of surprises in store for you. So whether you're interested in the Business Upgrade or in the Business Whispering class coming up, post in the group if you need any more information. We'll post all the links, and I will see you guys next weekend to announce the winner of the scholarship and talk to you a little bit more about Business Upgrade, okay? I'll announce the time for that soon. In the meantime, you guys have been so freaking amazing. I have loved this challenge, and I have loved how wonderful you guys have been with your questions, your comments, and your participation. Please keep participating. This group stays open after we close the challenge. And every month, once a month, I do something called Ask a Dealer, which is the ability for you to post your questions about money and business that are still coming up, and I will answer those questions. It's up to you to remember to post your questions into the group, and I will address them all in a monthly Facebook Live, just like this. And lastly, I do have a special something coming up for those of you that want to stay creating money every week with me. at a very, very special secret club that we're creating. So we're going to let you guys know about that shortly. But basically, if you want to be part of the Money Whisperers Club, if you loved doing these exercises and you loved this challenge and you want to start every Monday of the week with an exercise like this and be part of a Facebook community or WhatsApp community like this, we're starting off the Money Whisperers Club at a really low monthly subscription, which you'll be able to join. So I can't wait to talk to you guys more, hear about your success stories, be inspired by you receiving your miracle asks. Please keep posting. So much gratitude to all of you. Thank you so much for all your messages. I really appreciate it. And how does it get better? Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon.